Alright guys, market update time. We're going to look at the US dollar and we're going to look at the Australian dollar real quickly. Let's go straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, market update time. Let's have a look at the US dollar and the Australian dollar real quickly. And I'm going to show you what I see on the charts and why I see and what I see and the bigger picture and so on and so forth. We can see here on the US dollar got hammered over. This is basically the US dollar here. Got hammered on the downside, over 1.5% on the downside from here to here. You can see it's actually from the high point to the low point. That's actually close to a 2% drop on the US dollar. US dollar absolutely took off. US dollar absolutely got pummeled. Australian dollar took off. I'll get the Australian dollar in just a minute. But if you look at the long-term charts, again, guys, read the charts because the charts are showing you what's going on. If I show you what's going on here, you can see we actually had a breakout through here. And if I bring this up through there to there, you can see, guys, if I bring my channel up from there to there and bring it down from there to there, this is really, really, really important for you guys to understand. Look at this here. So if I bring up my trend lines, you can see that all I'm doing is I've got that point through there and I've just connected that point through there. And isn't it interesting that the market ran straight up to there and then got hammered? Isn't that interesting? It's really, really, really interesting. But also, guys, you can see that if you look at the way that this market is, you've got this whole level through here. That whole level through there, which is an area of resistance, plus all this area through here as well too. You can see this low point through here, which is an area of support, now equals resistance. So we actually had a lot of areas of resistance and then the market broke down. So I was actually expecting movement to the downside. Not only did I see that, but I was looking on the daily chart, and the daily charts for me were showing weakness. Now, the reason why I was saying weakness is because if you see this market, the market ran up through there, and then suddenly we started getting this sort of action on through here. We started getting, we started getting this sort of action. So we actually broke out of this type of flag through here, and you can see what actually happened, right? We broke up, was channeling up. We broke down, hit this area of resistance, which was this long-term channel on the weekly chart as well, and then we broke down. Little lower close, and then what happened? Bam! Market got hammered on the way in the downside. So you can see what's actually going on there. You can see that the market is actually moving down off this area of resistance. The market broken down, hitting the area of resistance, and then the breakdown. So I see a lot more downside for US dollar. US dollar for me is very, very weak. And why do I say that? I'm not saying that because I just think it's going to go down or some fundamental I think that's going to happen to the market. No, look at the flow of these charts. The charts for me, guys, is speaking the truth. What do we have here? We have this lower peak, lower peak, lower peak, lower trough, and lower trough. What's to come? This big down move has already started, so I see this sort of action happening. And if that's happening right now, guess what's going to happen to silver and gold? Bam! And if that happens, guess what's going to happen? The gold, they won't be able to deliver gold because I think there's already 50 tons that the COMEX is actually already that they need to produce to actually keep up with delivery. So I think they're going to be failure to deliver gold, and then I think the market's going to explode from there. So that's what I do see on the US dollar. But moving on to the Australian dollar, and obviously I like to watch the Australian dollar. I was really thinking that the Australian dollar was going to hold here. Not only were we at the 62% level, but we're actually at this whole area of sort of major support level. And what I mean by that is if you draw a trend line down from there to there, you can see, guys, you can see that from this point here, we have this resistance here, resistance here, resistance equals this support line. You can see this major lower low. So we've got this major lower low, major higher peak. Now we have a major higher trough. What comes next? We should make new highs on the Australian dollar market moving up. Now I didn't just base it on that. I could see that that's what's happening long term, and I was watching this here. But again, I was watching overall, guys. I was watching overall what was actually going on this overall weekly chart, and I could see this market running down through here at this area of support and resistance. I see a slight divergence on my stochastics and stuff like that. This is interesting. The market's ran down to this area of support, and the market's holding here. And so to me, that was actually speaking a lot more upside. So I see a lot more upside with the obviously on the Australian dollar, and I see a lot more weakness on the US dollar. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course. And I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.